Everybody, what's up? We are here on the main account, and look, it's Friday night. I've had an incredibly long, busy week, and we're just chilling. So the lights are off, we're having a drink, and we're just hanging out, okay? So everybody just get ready to just relax and just hang out. We've also got the boy with us, the little boy. Say hello. Say hello. That's Nimbus. That's Nimbus. He's the big brother of the two we have. And I love him very much. I feel like y'all don't get to see him very often though. So he's been out hanging out in my lap for a while tonight. So I don't want to get up and put him up, so he's gonna hang out with us while we record this video. Alright? It's my little boy. So I figured we would talk about, we did a video on the free-to-play recently of the champs I would most like to have on the free-to-play, and you guys really seem to enjoy that one. So I thought we would do it over here on the main account, because the main account is in a little bit of a different position, right? We've got a lot more legendaries, a lot more champs built. We're capable of a lot more. Oh, that's a big yawn. So I feel like the answers over here would be a little bit different. I reckon we'll include void legendaries in this one as well. Just because I'm going to have quite a few legendaries in each faction. So if there's a situation where I'd really like one that's not a void and I'd really like the void, we'll talk about them both. But I was thinking about some of the different factions, one of the things with this account is I've missed a lot. So I don't have Sun Wukong, I don't have Armons, I don't have Wixwell, I don't have a lot of the fusions. Like we just did Thor, and like I really like Thor. You know, sometimes I just can't help but sit in awe of his hit power. Like, I mean, I guess a better way to say that would be sometimes I just can't help but sit and marvel at his strike force. This video is sponsored by Marvel Strike Force, a squad-based RPG that brings the Marvel Universe to life in a way you've never experienced before. In Marvel Strike Force, you'll assemble your dream team of Marvel heroes and villains to take on iconic enemies like Doctor Doom and Apocalypse. This game is all about strategic combat with endless team combinations and constant updates to keep the action fresh. Whether you're gearing up Iron Man or Spider-Man or unlocking fan favorites like Blade this month, there's always something new to dive into. And if you use my link in the description or scan the QR code that's on the screen, you'll get some awesome free stuff. This month, you can unlock Agatha Harkness just by logging in. What I personally love about Marvel Strike Force is that you're not just button mashing, there's actually strategy required. Team synergy is the priority in this game, so putting together teams like the Avengers or the X-Men allows them to complement each other's strengths, and that's what's going to give you the edge in game modes like Alliance War, Arena, and the Cosmic Crucible. I'm particularly partial to my symbiote team. See, I didn't think I really played, did you? Whether you're battling solo or teaming up with friends in massive alliance raids, every battle feels epic. And it gets even better than that. To celebrate Halloween, Marvel Strike Force is giving away 100 shards for Zombie Iron Man, 600,000 gold, and 480 L2 training modules when you use the promo code Halloween. And new characters are being added all the time. This month you've got Blade and the Night Stalkers coming in hot, so get ready. This is definitely a game worth checking out, so hit the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen right now to jump in the action today. And thank you, Marvel Strike Force, for sponsoring this video. All right, so let's just jump into it quickly with Banner Lords. Now you can see, like I said, we're doing pretty well over here. Kind of a shame we can't have Rathalos on here. I think non-void. I feel like Stultus would be a lot of fun. He seems like a really fun champ. Also, before we get into this, there's a few people that misunderstood the last video that had real problems with some of my picks because like they weren't the strongest or they weren't meta or whatever. I'm not only after the strongest champs, and all right, I'm telling you the ones I would most like to have to do something with on the account. I don't care what the meta is, all right? Just the champs I would like to have. I think Stultus, I mean, I would really like Rathalos on this account, see what I could do with him with this account's gear. Stultus would be cool though. Obviously, either of those two would be insane. I've always wanted a Raglan. I've always wanted one. I've never been able to get one. So be ready to be salty, because I think I'm going to say Raglan. Obviously, they're better, but I've just always wanted a Raglan, dude, and I've never pulled one. So I think It's close between Staltus and Rathalos, honestly, as far as who I'd rather have, and then probably Raglan for the Void Legos. For High Elves, isn't it crazy we don't have a Pixneal here? I reckon that'll change soon. So we don't have Lysandra either. We had Lysandra. So here's a funny story. This account is not my original account. I had an original account, and then this is my buddy Dom, who also played the game, and he spent a lot of money, first of all, a decent amount of money. And no, come back down here, buddy boy. But he also has historically insane RNG in every game we've played together over the years. He just historically has ridiculous RNG. I'll give you a quick story. When I got him to start playing after I had been playing Summoner's War for, like, I think a year, at least a year. And in Summoner's War, it took me 7 months to pull my first legendary equivalent and 11 months to pull my second one, okay? So I'm prepping him to get, like, to play the game, and I'm like, look, don't get discouraged when you don't pull Nat 5s, is what they're called in Summoners all the time. It's like it's very rare. Took me 7 months to pull my first one, the whole spiel. And then I was like, and then there's also light dark Nat 5s, which are like void legendaries. I was like, those are borderline impossible. Just let go of ever dreaming about having one of those. The game is still very playable without them. I'll help you out. Blah 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 blah. Right. So he plays through the beginner campaign, and in Phaemon you get your first light dark scroll as a pretty new player. He pulls a Nat 5 on his first light dark scroll. All right, he just has that kind of luck across the board. But anyway, he played this account, pulled a bunch of legendaries, spent a pretty good amount of money, and then when he quit, he was like, do you want this account? I was like, yes, this will be my new main account. So that's how this is my account. It's been my account for like most of the time, obviously, that I've played, but there was a few months early on where I had another main account, which I don't even know if I can get into anymore. I don't even know what happened to it. Maybe I gave it away. Anyway, short little story time for that ass. As far as who I'd really like to have in here, I've run into him a couple times in Arena, and he's been very interesting. But I think it's gotta be him, dude. He's just so cool. I just got him on the free to play, and I'm really gonna start stretching his legs soon. Baby boy can't be up there. You want to be up here? Can't be on the arm though. That's not gonna work. Yeah, so probably a Thorion from High Elves. Sacred Order. I think Wixwell. Who's this guy? That's a really cool looking champ. I have no idea who this is. 3-hitter. AoE. Ignore defense. He's pretty cool, though. He's pretty cool. He looks really cool. I still think Wixwell. Wixwell's just that dude. Wixwell's just that dude, man. I don't know what to tell you. Barbarians, it has to be Armons. Hands down, it has to be Armons. It's really unfortunate that I missed on Armons on this account. Baby boy, you cannot get up there. No. He wants to sit on the arm of the chair, but he's gonna slip off. And he's determined to get up there. It's Armons and Odin, honestly, over here. Again, fairly easy decisions. Ogren? Dude, I've wanted a Gerptuk for so long. There's some cool stuff to do with him. I don't know if he's my answer. I do like me some Blazar as well. I don't know much about this guy. I don't really know. I guess Blazar. Yeah, I guess Blazar over here. Lizardmen, for those that don't know, was my favorite faction for a long time. I do love me some Pythion. Kind of a shame I don't have him over here. Necmo kind of interesting though. I feel like on this account I'm probably pretty squared away without Pythion. So perhaps I could do some more interesting stuff with him. Also, this guy's insane, but again, I think faction unity champs are so rare that like, and also it would just be them every time because they're so much stronger. So I'm trying not to choose them necessarily, but obviously him. But otherwise, I think probably Necmo. I think I could do some cool stuff with him on this account. Skinwalkers. Sun Wukong. Really, really, really bummed out I don't have Sun Wukong. Leo is also very high on my list of champs I would like to have. All right, baby boy. He's a little too restless. Let's go back up for a little bit. Just a little bit. He's just a little too restless. He's just a little too restless right now, little boy. I think it's because I'm talking and stuff. He's like, he can't relax. Yeah, Sun Wukong. Hands down. We were going to do summons tonight, but the summons event are kind of doo-doo. Especially for this account. I think I have everybody except Sifi that's in the summon event, so I'm not going to flush 45 voids down the toilet trying to get a Sifi. Orcs is an interesting one. Because I don't know a lot about a lot of these champs. I don't know much about these two. Now that I know there's still some interesting things to be done with Shayak, I might opt for him. Tila's also cool. I think Shayak is really cool too. I was happy to hear that he's still viable. And then of course, like I think it goes without saying, Warlord. Like I think he's, you know, he's been one that I've just wanted forever. Just literally forever. I've wanted a Warlord and it just is never gonna happen, so. So fuck him, you know what I mean? We have just about collected them all in Demon Spawn, dude. On this account, probably Helicath. He's one that I remember actively being annoyed that I missed. Helicath, for sure. Wow, we actually really do almost have all the undead. We're one shy of having all the undead legendaries. That's pretty wild, huh? I guess it's got to be Morgan then. And then for Voids, probably Sifi. But again, I'm not gonna get her in 45 Voids. I know I'm not, so I'm not even gonna try. I have always thought this champ was so cool, though, so I would be really stoked about getting her as well. I think she's really cool. I like Vlad, he's fine. But yeah, I guess that's an easy faction for us. It's kind of sorted already. Over here, Ghostborn, just on principle. I think it's crazy that I never got Ghostborn on this account. I think it's actually crazy that I never got him on this account, dude. It's kind of criminal. I have all my Mithrala frags, I just have not pulled her yet. We'll do that soon, I reckon. Maybe when there's a champ chase for the fusion coming up. But yeah, I think Ghostborn just out of spite at this point. I don't even know if I would build him and do anything with him anymore. But just out of spite, it's crazy how long I wanted Ghostborn and just could not get him. For Knights Rev, look, I think I said this in the free-to-play too. I've wanted Calvalex since his inception, whatever. But beyond that, Gaius. He's another one like Helicath that I just really am bummed I missed. I think he was the fusion in the midst of my move, maybe, to Australia. I think it was him. So yeah, a little bummed out I missed him. So it's Calvalax or Gaius. And then for the Voids, I had him on the old Free to Succeed, my first Free to Succeed. And man, he's so cool. I really like this champ. So I would be over the moon to pull him on this account. I think that would be so fun. And then Hegemon, I feel similarly to as I do about Ghostborn. I think it's just crazy that I never pulled this champ. He was part of the meta for so long, and I just could not get him. Knight's Rev. Okay. I was confused. For some reason, I thought we were in Undead. All right, Dwarves. Dwarves, I think it's gotta be Newt and Acritia. I think it just has to be. I think it just has to be those two for Dwarves. I think that's pretty easy. Shadowkin, it's Lady Kimmy. I don't really care who else is in the faction. She's my favorite champ in the game, so that makes it pretty easy. As far as the regular ones go, I guess they got some really cool Void Legendaries in this faction. I think this guy's newer, and he seems really cool. Yumiko would be good. Shuzin would be good. I don't really think you could go wrong with the Void Legendaries. Even Riho's dope. Yeah, I mean, honestly. And these you get from the game, right? Dude, is that right? Or am I thinking of someone else? Any of these four, honestly. Give me one randomly. I'm thrilled about it. Sylvan Watchers. I get a lot of people ask me about her. I'm guessing she's good in Hydra. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That would be pretty handy. Maybe her. Because I do want to start doing some stuff with Hydra on this account as well. Maybe she would be an interesting one to build some stuff around. But, like, Elva's great. Again, similar to Pythion, though, I feel like I'm kind of squared away. I don't know that I need her, but I'd be thrilled to have her. Galkabar would be sick. Glycad would be sick. Really, you can't go wrong in here. They're all pretty dope, huh? We've pulled him twice. We've got 2 of him and 1 of him. That's all we've pulled in Sylvan Watchers so far. From Blue Shards or above. And then she was my most wanted mythical champ across the board on any account for a while. And then this one came out. And now he is also up there. So it's funny that the 2 Sylvan Watchers mythicals are my 2 most wanted mythicals. The other one, there's some other ones that are really cool too, but those are kind of by far my 2 most wanted. I just like them a lot. So yeah, there you go. That's a quick run through of my most wanted champs in each faction on my main account. Again, there's no reason for me to summon because I've got all these champs. And then here, I have Necrid here, right? This is the one I have Necrid on? Or was that? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have Sifi. And again, I'm not going to get her in 45. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but I'm not. I will be so aggravated if I flush 45 voids down the toilet tonight and don't get her. When I'm already not feeling like I want to do it anyway. So I'm just going to keep letting the void shards pile up. And hopefully, the summon events tied to the fusion will be a little bit more interesting than this, and we'll get to have a little fun. And also, hopefully, it'll go better than our last big session with our sacreds, because I think we went... I mean, technically, we went 20. We went 1 legendary for 20 on a 2x sacred, because I pulled one after the video as well that I got from Clan Boss. So we got Artak and 20 sacreds on a 2x. And I'm stoked to have Artak on the account, but that's brutal. Those are some brutal numbers, dude. So hopefully our next summon session over here goes better. But anyway, that's it. That's a quick look at my main account and the champs I would most like to have. So, you know, be sure and let me know why you're upset about my choices for this account as well. And let me know what your picks are. Who would you most like to have on your account and why? That's it. I'm getting out of here. Again, big shout out to Marvel Strike Force for sponsoring this video. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you later.